Right now, JFRD giving an update on the search for two missing firefighters.
We want to take you out to NAS Mayport right now to listen in to the very latest details on what they believe may have happened.
Good afternoon. I want to thank everyone for being here, and I want to get everybody up to date on what's happening with our search efforts this morning. It started about 8 o'clock this morning. We put 36 boats out on the water today and about 135 plus people. These people are searching an area from Brunswick all the way down to St. Augustine and from the beach out about 60 miles. That's going to encompass about 5,000 square miles. We also have 3 aircraft that are working with us today that are out flying as well. And so the effort is ongoing. First of all, I want to thank the community for their support for this family, the fire department family, and especially Stephanie and her family. They are just overwhelmed. She told me again last night she's just overwhelmed with the amount of support the community is providing for her. Also want to thank the mayor and his staff. They have just opened their doors to us whatever we need. City Council has done the same thing for us. I want to thank the Coast Guard. They're just providing an unbelievable effort in trying to find Brian. I want to thank our local law enforcement partners. They provided boats for us today as well, trying to help with the search. And we've got surrounding fire departments that are doing the same thing. So I just wanted to thank all of those. I'm getting a lot of questions about donations, about how people can help. That is being done through jfrd.com. And there's a link on there that says help find them, firefighters McClooney and Walker. So if you just go there, that's the best way to help out right now. I'll say this, just please keep the searchers that are out today and your thoughts and prayers. The conditions are pretty good today, but it's still dangerous when you're that far offshore. So if I can just get the community's thoughts and prayers on that, and especially for Stephanie and those 2 children. They're going through a very difficult time right now, and they need every bit of prayer that they can get. So with that, I'll take any questions you have.
Are there any civilians out there that, how could they communicate with first responders, let them know if they see something out there?
So we do have civilians that have volunteered their time. They're on their boats and they're out there, and we have them in contact through radio and satellite phones with our command center.
How long will crews be out on the water?
They'll be out till late this afternoon. We had some last night coming in right at dark, and that's probably going to be the case today because we have people that are so far away from this point.
As we enter today, this is day 3 of the effort. This is still a rescue mission.
This is still absolutely a rescue mission. We're talking about a decorated, a combat veteran here. We're talking about a firefighter paramedic. These guys have the skills. He was raised on the water his entire life. These guys have the skills to survive for a long time, and we're going to continue this effort till we find Brian.
Covered a
You
large
talked
area.
about his family, but what about his firefighter family at Station 31? How are they doing?
They're doing good. We're providing support right now through our CIOs. We're also going to be providing some pastoral care, just making sure they're good, and getting anything that they need. We're providing for them right now.
You talked about donations. If people have a boat, a seaworthy vessel, and they want to help, if they come here, can they come to the command post and be given an assignment?
So we'll be reaching out this afternoon. Once we get tomorrow's game plan wrapped up, we'll be reaching out to the community for help again, but that'll come later this afternoon.
There's a lot of talk about what the boat did not have in order to make sure that some kind of signal could get out to people. What advice would you give to people who are also thinking about getting on the water and how they can stay safe?
I'm not aware of what the boat had or didn't have. I'll just say this: the Coast Guard has rules in effect for what safety items boats are supposed to have, and people need to follow whatever the Coast Guard recommends.
What things are you all looking for out on the water?
We're looking for for the boat specifically. We're looking for the firefighters specifically, and looking for any debris or anything that gives a clue of where they may be, an area they may be in. And then we redirect all that. The Coast Guard is heading up this mission, and we redirect. If we find anything, we would redirect it to them and let them guide us in what they need us to do.
When you say you're not sure what was on the boat and what was not.
All right, guys, again, we are here in Mayport. Jamarlo Phillips here at the command center, where you just heard from Jacksonville Fire and Rescue. As we told you days before, the Coast Guard told Action News that the 2 men were leaving a boat ramp, headed out on a fishing trip about 5 miles from Cape Canaveral, but never returned. And since then, you have strangers, you have some of their closest friends coming together to help search for these 2 men who are still lost at sea. For now, reporting live here in Mayport, I'm Jamarlo Phillips. We'll have more on this story later today.